Where? Good evening, EagleNick audience. I am EagleNick, and we are live at the Burr Park in downtown Dalton, Georgia, right off of Main Street, Hamilton Street, but we have always called it Main Street. This is a real old building right here, the landmark building. You can see they have plenty of garbage cans. You can see right here it says the city of Dalton, the carpet capital of the world, city of Dalton, Georgia. They have a few picnic tables. We are right across from the Carpet and Rug Institute that used to be the building. Good evening, EagleNick audience, and I'm in downtown Dalton, Georgia, right here at the Burr Park, right off Hamilton Street and Crawford Street, directly across from the landmark building. Now, this building, I'm pretty sure, dates back to the Civil War. And I am going to go over here, and we are going to watch one great band, the Invisible Man Band. They play some of the greatest music that you have never heard. They are taking the stage now, the Invisible Man Band. If you see that red thing out here, that is a disc golf. They have a disc golf course right here. And I hear a rooster over there across the railroad track somewhere. He is singing along with the band. And they are just sounding awesome. The Invisible Man Band. And as you can see, all of their fans are here. There is 10,000 invisible men and women sitting and standing and laying all over the grass in downtown Dalton, Georgia. EagleNick audience. I am EagleNick. And EagleNick is hoping that when it is all said and done, and it is all finished and accomplished, when EagleNick gets the justice that he deserves from all of his constitutional rights violation, that the Wells Fargo in downtown Dalton, right off of Hamilton Street and Gordon Street, will not be able to hold all of the money that EagleNick will get for having his constitutional rights violated. And you can see it is just packed. There is people milling about everywhere by the millions, all here to see the Invisible Man Band. EagleNick is back on track. I do not cut no slack. I don't smoke crack. I don't talk jack. I take the chips the way they're stacked. No, I believe it would be the other way around, that your parents gave birth to you. I don't believe that you could be your own grandfather or your own father. That was Philip J. Fry on Futurama. But this is the Jeanine Burr Park in downtown Dalton, Georgia. EagleNick is here to record history as the Invisible Man Band plays and rocks Dalton, Georgia, while everyone else is at the Heritage Point Park off of the bypass, enjoying the festivities, awaiting the fireworks at 9:30 p.m. EagleNick Audis is downtown looking for fireworks of a different kind. And we are live. And the light is green and they are taking off. How is everyone doing? God bless the USA and God bless you. EagleNick appreciates that American flag that you have posted. EagleNick would like to thank everyone for joining us this afternoon, early evening, as we watch with anticipation as the Invisible Man Band plays. I just hope they turn it down a little bit. It is starting to hurt my ears. You see, there are so many people that there's a fella across the street. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have seen my arrest video, that is Ben. He is the one who the Dalton Police Lieutenant Locke about beats his trailer door down. If you saw the arrest video, it was almost as if Lieutenant Locke was trying to break into the trailer, like he had a warrant for the trailer and was going to arrest Mr. Ben. EagleNick hollered out, "Ben, call Jeff," when Lieutenant Locke snatched my phone, stole it out of my hand. Now, EagleNick went and got his phone back 11 days later out of the confiscation evidence room. I did not break in and get it. I went in and asked for it. But Ben is not wanting to hang around too close to EagleNick because he fears retaliation by the Dalton Police Department just by being a known associate of EagleNick audits. Yes, sir, the U.S. is broken. It is time that we, the people, stand up for our rights. It is time for we, the people of the United States, tell our government exactly who they work for, that we do not work for the misconception that all the things that we as American taxpayers pay for, when they receive it and they have the privilege to use it, they give us a little access to it and they call it free. But it is not free because it is the American taxpayers' money that pays for all of that stuff. Just like this free public parking. Who do you think pays for the asphalt and the materials that paved this free public parking lot? It was the citizens the taxpayers of Dalton, Georgia, and Whitfield County, happy 4th of July to you all. Happy Independence Day. Did you realize what I just said? Independence Day. Not be dependent on our government day. That's a nice looking convertible going right yonder, y'all. Just like to show y'all that. It's real pretty. EagleNick has his bicycle parked right up here by the red light. Now I would like to show you this concession stand here at the Janine Burr Park in downtown Dalton, Georgia. And just to prove to you that Dalton, Georgia does have a whole lot of trash, EagleNick would like to show you the avenue of garbage cans. EagleNick has already showed you the avenue of flags at the United States. I mean, not the United States, but the Whitfield County Courthouse downtown. EagleNick is letting his live streams run together in his mind, thinking of when he did his live stream across from the United States Post Office. There you will see the American flag and the state of Georgia flag. But this concession stand is here at the Janine Burr Park. You will see they have a camera so they can monitor everyone who comes up. Now, EagleNick Audits is here to monitor the park. I hope the music is not too loud from the Invisible Man Band, who is rocking the stage. There is thousands of people here watching the Invisible Man Band. Now I would like to show you the plaque to let you know exactly what it says. You see the contractors were B&J Reed Construction and Felker Construction. Now you see the council members, Annalie Harlan Sams. She is actually our new mayor in Dalton, Georgia. Previous to her was Mr. Dennis Mock. And prior to Mr. Mock was Mr. David E. Pennington III. Now, Mr. Pennington left as being mayor to seek an office within our state government, but he was defeated. But EagleNick Audits thinks that he would have been a much better, whatever the position he was seeking, than the one. You will see there is many doors down through here, but we are going to go check. And they leave the lights on, like the Super 8 motel. We will leave a light on for you. Yet they are better. They will leave them all on 24 hours a day, wasting taxpayer money. And there's a close-up of Mr. Ben. He is getting brave and bold. He is not afraid now. We got somebody sitting here watching that was not here before. And we have a AED, emergency electric defibrillator. And EagleNick can hear fireworks going off in the distance, but I cannot see them. Now, EagleNick did not see no bathrooms yet, but I do plan on looking to see if said bathrooms are unlocked. Hey, I'm glad to see everybody here. EagleNick does not mind if all the trolls come and visit. It is time to change this garbage. You see, there is a few cans in here. There's a Coca-Cola. Oops, there's a beer can. I did not think they were supposed to be alcoholic beverages here at the Burr Park. 60,929 kilowatts. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. I do not see the bathrooms as of yet. I do not want to get too close to the bandstand because the music is deafening. Now, EagleNick Audits is already deaf in one ear. I do not want to lose the seeing out of the other one. Just kidding, the hearing. And we have found the bathrooms. That says men. And you'll notice that says women. There is no in between. You are either a man or you are a woman. There is no bathroom that says an X or any other sex. There is only two. One for me and one for you. We're going to see if these water fountains work. What do you know? We have some water. Let's try out the little shorty for the little bitty children or the small people. Yes, it works too. What are the odds that the bathrooms are unlocked? Not a snowball's chance in Hades. I'm sure they have them unlocked when the well-to-do are partying downtown. But you will see the Invisible Man band blaring away on the center stage right now. And there are thousands and thousands of fans who are here enjoying the concert, cannot get access to the bathrooms, and neither could anybody who comes to this public park, which was built and funded through the city of Dalton. That is how come EagleNick Audits is doing a live stream on the city of Dalton. Free, as they call it, public Wi-Fi. Now, like I've said before, it is not free. It is taxpayers' money that pays for this. And you will see they leave the lights on for you on the other side too. And we have a family bathroom, but all they have is a lie. Because it is a lie when they call it free, because we all pay for it. No, EagleNick Audits will not fall for no more of those things. EagleNick will say that if you will say that you are so fucking retarded. Could you say that for EagleNick, that you are so fucking retarded? Give it a go for the EagleNick show. EagleNick is not an idiot, you know. And Mr. Ben is really getting brave. He has got off his bicycle and standing next to mine. He has actually parked his bicycle right next to EagleNick Audits. Get ready for the new episode of Cheaters. I thought they was going to park side by side, but they seen EagleNick somebody had to hide. Now there is starting to be a few cars get up here and park. I don't know what they'd be waiting for after dark. We got a few people milling about. You are watching EagleNick all this, and we are live in downtown Dalton, Georgia, at Burr Park, where it was paid for by taxpayer money. And we are watching the Invisible Man band rock the stage. Listen to that crowd go wild. They are rushing the stage. The bouncers are having to push them back. They have broke out the stun guns. Now they are using cattle prods. It is chaos. It is anarchy. It looks like they are all from the Dalton Police Department. No mercy is being shown. Well, I am very happy that your brother likes my content. But are you your brother's keeper? Why would you try to keep getting EagleNick to say such stupid stuff? EagleNick is not illiterate. EagleNick almost fell for it the last time, but when EagleNick figured out what it said, like I said, could you please say that you are Sofa King? We Todd did. How about it now? Flower Boy, is this Mr. Hugh Barrett's relatives up here at the Barrett's Flower Shop in downtown Dalton, Georgia? Oh, and Mr. Ben has moved his bicycle. You will see it's here. And EagleNick, oh, this bicycle is way up there. Mr. Ben has got scared. They are going to come beating down the door again, looking for EagleNick. EagleNick, all this. I am EagleNick. And I hope you can see the other peacock directly across the street, located at the corner of Hamilton Street and Crawford Street. I am going to attempt to see if I can get closer without losing the free public Wi-Fi that the citizens of Dalton, Georgia is paying for. Now, if you can see right up there, that is the Old Wink Theater. That was a wonderful place to go to watch movies as a child. But you want to come up, they have free public Wi-Fi. They have free public parking. The only thing about it is that the citizens of Dalton, Georgia and Whitfield County are paying the taxes that funds all this free stuff. They get free water out of this free fire hydrant. Yeah, who do you think pays for that water? Who do you think pays for the maintenance? Who do you think paid for these trees? There used to be more trees that lined Main Street, but they cut them all down. They had the town looking like crap. Welcome to downtown Dalton, where you will see a lot of peacocks. EagleNick is going to go over here and see if he can get Mr. Ben to give him a light for his cigarette. I smoked part of it and it went out. There is one of our friends, homeless men from up here we see all the time at Providence Ministries. ¿Qué pasa, amigo?
Shot your bird. No way.
Mr. Ben said he shot me a bird. I don't think so. Hold on just a second. Now, if the video gets real bad, it's because I'm going to hand the phone to Mr. Ben for a second while I light this cigarette. Don't touch nothing but the sides. Just hold it right there. Keep it looking. Thank you, Mr. Big Chef Ben. EagleNick all this. We have one of the members of the Hell's Angels went roaring by. He is on his way. I do believe that is a CI for either the GBI, the CIA, or the FBI. They are roaming about looking to see what EagleNick Audits is up to. We are here live in downtown Dalton, Georgia at the Burr Park. And we are all enjoying the performance of the Invisible Man Band, who has been rocking the stage for 27 minutes. The crowd has been going wild. They had to bring in the security forces a while ago. They were using stun guns, tasers, and cattle prods, but it had little to no effect on the noisy and unruly fans. They really get into the music of the Invisible Man Band. They really know how to rock. They do a better job than the Pops in the Burr Park concert series, the Summer Music Series. Now, if you are ever in Dalton, Georgia, all kidding aside, be sure to come downtown Dalton on Friday and Saturday nights. Tomorrow night, they will be having a free concert in the park here in downtown Dalton, Georgia, at the Burr Park, located right off Hamilton Street in downtown, right here in between Crawford Street and Gordon Street. It is free to the public. They have concession stands, and they have restrooms that will actually be open to the public and not locked like they are now. If some poor homeless person was over here by the railroad tracks or walking through town and was about to crap in their britches, they said, go ahead, we don't care. Crap all over yourself. If you do not have no money to come up here and spend, go over there and kick the bricks at the Taj Mahal City Hall in Dalton, Georgia. And we have that CI finally pulling off. He has been parked there for the past 29 minutes, about 30 seconds after EagleNick Audits started his live stream. Said vehicle pulled up, and we now have one walking down the sidewalk. It has been a great concert. It is about totally deafened EagleNick, so I am sorry that I am talking so loud. I am just trying to make sure my voice is heard over the roar of the crowd and the excitement. They are actually having a mosh pit going on in the front, or EagleNick would got close. A mosh pit would be a perfect place for them to do the violence that they have in store for EagleNick. And I'll be dang, EagleNick let the cigarette go out because he was running his mouth. But guess what? EagleNick, all this might run his mouth, but these legs don't run. And neither do the colors. On the American flag that you will see flying limp across the street. America is at a crossroads. Just like the crossroad you see going across. The Democrats are destroying this country with their socialism practices. The Biden administration is just a third term of the Socialist Democrats of America. Member, gangbanger, Barack Hussein Obama. Now, EagleNick thought Mr. Obama would be a good president. Oh, how EagleNick was wrong. Just as EagleNick Audits was wrong when he thought that he would not be violently arrested, have his First Amendment rights, Fourth Amendment rights, Eighth Amendment rights, and 14th Amendment rights of the United States Constitution violated because EagleNick Audits was exercising his First Amendment rights to freedom of the press, freedom of religion, the freedom to assemble, the freedom to redress our government with our grievance, and most of all, free speech at the downtown DALTON post office, where EagleNick was assured by the United States Constitution that exercising all 5 tenets of the First Amendment is a First Amendment protected activity, and that you are protected against illegal arrest, against illegal fines or forfeitures. And if you have seen my arrest video, you will see that EagleNick had his rights violently violated. How did you like those words? Violently violated. They obliterated the United States Constitution and said, we do not care about the rights of the citizens of Dalton, Georgia, or Whitfield County. Happy 4th of July, England, Mr. Duncan, or Miss Duncan, whichever the case may be. We are so happy to see you, EagleNick Audits. This is EagleNick, and EagleNick Audits talks in the third person. But there is a reason, because I am a me, myself, and I. Our government is corrupt and crooked in so many ways. It is time for the citizens of the United States and the citizens of this whole earth to unite and say no more. We will not stand for it no more. We all have basic human rights. The citizens of the United States, I implore you, stand up to your government. Stop letting our federal government allow companies like John Deere to send their production to Mexico to strip away and rob American citizens of their jobs and their livelihood, while yet at the same time keeping the citizens of Mexico, which is one of the poorest countries on this earth, keeping them in poverty, keeping them in bondage with a type of slave labor, because that is why John Deere is moving their production to Mexico, for the almighty dollar. They do not care about the American people. They do not care about anyone who buys their products. All they care about is that almighty dollar from which they get from those products. They could care less if someone took you to the top of that building and threw you off on your head. As long as they got your money before you hit the bottom and you turned up dead. EagleNick audits does not sugarcoat. EagleNick audits tell it like it is. That is how it has to be if we are to have a free country for you and me. Today is the 4th of July, our Independence Day. But I tell you now, it is all a big lie. Our government uses it to blind your eyes while they rip us off with their bull crap and lies, stealing our money, giving away our jobs, while they sit in their fine houses, eating like slobs. It is time that we, the people, say no more. Donald John Trump in 2024, make America great again. Happy 4th of July, DH from Australia. EagleNick Audits appreciates you. EagleNick Audits appreciates the people from what they call the land down under. But EagleNick Audits knows the truth, that there is no such thing as a down under. This earth that we live on is on a fixed plane. There is no upside down or no top. There is a sky above us all, which is the firmament. The blue of that sky is nothing but water. All that water was released when the Lord flooded the earth to kill everything upon the earth that had breath in its body, whether it be people or animals or insects and fish of the seas, the oceans, the streams, and the lakes. Because all flesh on this earth had been corrupted. That would be Mr. Garrison on South Park that said, drugs are bad, okay? I'll like a little bit of mustard on my biscuit, Yes, sir, or yes, ma'am. I agree, drugs are bad. But the only drug that EagleNick does, other than caffeine, is this damned old drug nicotine that our government is so happy to sell us every single day. Even though you can hear them say it is bad for you and it will kill you dead. But as long as you got money, your blood can run red. It is corporate greed to fill our need, to stop you spreading the human seed. We will wipe you out. You will not exist. If you listen close, EagleNick will tell you this. I do not sugarcoat. I do not sit. I do not beg. I do not roll over. And EagleNick does not play dead. Now, EagleNick does fetch, but that is only on the Fetch app when EagleNick fetches receipts. Which office building? You mean across the street? That is the, what'd you say it was, Ben? Post office? This was the old post office back when Dalton, Georgia had integrity at the post office. Back before we had a postmaster like Constance Long. Now, when my uncle, Mr. Jesse Nicholson, worked at the United States Post Office in Dalton, Georgia, from where he retired, the post office was great, as America was great. But all these years of corrupt government practices has made America become a country that actually needs a man like Donald John Trump to make America great again. The Democrats, their motto should be to make America wait again. If you need something, you will have to wait, because they are giving it all away. They will gladly take your money. They will rob you blind every way they can. Most of it goes in their pocket by sleight of hand. You will not see it leave. You won't see it go. And that is a part of the government show. EagleNick is walking across the street to show you. This is the Greater Dalton Chamber of Commerce. That is why EagleNick Audits still has his public access Wi-Fi. Because the taxpayers of the citizens of Dalton, Georgia is paying for all of our government officials in Dalton, Georgia to enjoy the free Wi-Fi that we pay for, the free cell phones that we pay for, the free government vehicles that we pay for, the gas they put in them vehicles that we pay for. It is free when they give us a little taste, like free public Wi-Fi or free public parking or free concerts in the park. But it is not free. That is just a lark. We paid for it all in the beginning, and we will pay for it in the end. You see that taxi, I couldn't pronounce the last part. That was Spanish, and EagleNick does not speak Spanish. Now here is one of them peacocks. Oh, look, here's a little baby kitten somebody's dumped out up here. Hey, little kitty. I knew I heard a little baby cat. Come here, baby. Kitty. Come here, baby. Kitty. Come here, baby. Kitty. Come here, baby. I won't hurt you, darling. Come here. Somebody dumped a beautiful little kitten out up here in downtown to get killed around all this traffic. Now, this is stuff right here that really makes me so mad. Why somebody would dump such a beautiful little kitten. But it acts like it is wild. It would never let me catch it. Hey, little baby, come here. Looky there, how gorgeous. Look at that beautiful little kitten there, Mr. Ben. Don't try to get it. It'll run. It's scared. It's a wild cat. Somebody's dumped it off up here and it's went wild. But this is the backside of that peacock. Ben, leave it alone, or you're going to scare it out into traffic and cause it to get killed. You see, it's running. It'll get scared. It'll run out into traffic and get killed. I don't want it to die now. But this is the backside of that peacock. No, I can't take it, man. I'm telling you, it would get killed. My belief, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. My pledge to practice the golden rule and to build upon it a better and nobler citizenship, said nobody ever at the Dalton City Police Department. Silverton Park, Dalton Parks and Recreation. Send us your money so we can go on vacation. While you work your life away, enslave in the sun, we'll spend your tax money just to have fun. Do you get what I'm talking about now? Look at these free red lights. Look, they've got a thing you can push a button to make that light change for free. Yet at the same time, taxpayers pay for that electricity that powers them lights. They pay for the maintenance of the lights if they ever get maintained. We have a few people starting to come out of town now. I guess they are getting ready to fill up the mini bars. That was the Crown Disaster Management. That was a private company. I do not think they're affiliated with the federal government, but they are getting ready to fill up the many little dive bars and beer joints that line downtown Hamilton Street, where we always call Main Street. That little car looked new, but it sounded like a hot rod. Come here, baby. Kitty. I would try to get that little kitten, but if y'all pay attention, it is scared. And if I try to get too close, it will run out here into traffic and it will get killed. It is only about, I would say, about 30 feet from the traffic, and it wouldn't take much to scare the poor little cat to cause it to run out here. And these people, believe you me, they would not stop. They would act like they was playing that damn game, Grand Theft Auto, and think they get points if they run over and crush the life out of that poor little innocent kitten. Now, there is no more cats or kittens around here. And I'll tell you why they did that. Somebody dumped that poor little kitten Hello, UK. How you doing? Somebody dumped that poor little kitten out up here because right here at the Old Wink Theater, it is now the Rockbridge Community Church. Rockbridge Church. Now, there will be people up here from this church later who will end up finding it and maybe rescue it. It acts like it wants to come to me. Come here, baby. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come here, baby. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come here, darling. Kitty, 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 kitty. Come here, baby. Don't be scared. You see, it's terrified. That is a low-life piece of scumbag trash that would take a poor old little bitty kitten like that. Hello, Miss Christina. How you doing? Hello, everybody. Hello, Brody. I think it says Brody. Hello to y'all. Somebody dumped this poor little innocent kitten out up here because they know if it stays up here out of the way, when all these people from up here at this Rockbridge Community Church is up here, that one of them will get that cat and try to take that poor little kitten home. But it acts like it's scared to death. I'm afraid that if I try to get too close, it will run in fear and run out into the road and it will get killed. Now, if you have been watching my YouTube channel for a while, you will see that I have 4 adult cats, 2 females and 2 males. And those 2 female cats have 6 kittens between them. I love little cats. Hey, baby, kitty, 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 kitty. Come here, baby, kitty, 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 kitty. Come here, baby, I ain't gonna hurt you, kitty, 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 kitty. Boy, I wish I had some food I could give it. There's no way I could get it home on my bicycle. If there is anybody in Dalton, Georgia that's watching, could somebody please come rescue this little cat? See what I mean? There it goes. Now it's running this way toward that road. Let me get it. Go back up there. Come in, baby. Go back over there and stay up there where you won't get killed. I got to get away from it before it runs out in the road. Because that would hurt me a heck of a lot more than anything the corrupt Dalton Police Department and the postmaster has done to me if I caused that poor little kitten there to lose its life because some low-life scumbag dumped that little kitten out up here in downtown Dalton because they know somebody from the Rockbridge Community Church will end up finding it and taking it home or finding it a home if it does not get too scared and too hungry and get out here in this road. Now, if I tried to take that little kitten home on my bicycle with no way to transport it and it jumped out of my arms or my hands, it would get killed for sure. EagleNick has a heart and he has a conscience. I could not live with myself if I took that poor little kitten away from here and caused it to die. But I sure do pray if there's anybody watching, even if it's Postmaster Constance Long, if somebody could please come do something with this poor little cat. Don't come down here and get it and take it to where they would damn kill it. Don't come down here and get it and give it to nobody that would feed it to a dog to teach their dogs to kill or to get the taste of blood. I understand that, Miss Christina. I really do. I have 4 adult cats and 6 kittens, but I ride a bicycle, which is across the street. And if I tried to take it about 7 miles it is to my house, down these roads, it would jump out of my arms and it would get killed for sure. And that would just destroy me because I hate to see cruelty to poor little animals. I hate to see cruelty to American citizens and the citizens of all the countries because our corrupt, crooked, dirty politicians But it is even worse when it has to do with a poor little innocent animal. That poor little kitten cannot fend for itself. You will see they did not even leave it no food up here. It wants to come to me so bad, but it is terrified. If I was going down that road and a train come by blowing its horn like that, it would scare that cat to death. It would cause it to jump out of my arms and it would get killed. I don't want to be the death of that poor little kitten. It's getting brave like it wants to come to me, but you watch when I approach it. Come here, baby. Kitty, 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 kitty. See, there it goes. It's heading that way, gonna head toward the road. But I can't have that. You stay up there, baby. Go back up there toward the bushes. Come here, baby. Watch it. Watch it. See what I mean? It's scared to death. Now I'm going to get away from it so it won't try to follow me. I don't want it to get killed. I got to get back across the street. I got to go where it can't see me. I'm not going in that crosswalk because it's in the line of view that way and it'll know where I went. I don't want it to walk in the road and get killed. As you'll see, like I said, there's a whole lot more traffic starting to come through downtown. And that poor little kitten, if it had seen where I went, it would come across here. And I believe it sees me now. I'm going to have to go down here and get out of its line of view. Or it's probably starving to death. Or I know it's at least hungry. It had to have been dumped out up here sometime today. I see it walking and it's headed over toward the end of the building, the north end of the building. I wish I hadn't went over there because I'm afraid it's going to end up getting out there and getting killed. And that is just going to be devastating if I find that poor little cat got killed because some sorry piece of trash would take a damn poor little animal like that and dump it out somewhere. It would have been better for that poor little cat that's going to do something like that for him to kill it. Don't bring it up here and let it sit here waiting and crying, thinking they're going to come back and get it. I'm sorry. It's making me cry because it's making me mad as hell. That shit ain't right. If whoever did that, I hope you're happy that you would do that to a poor little animal. You better hope I never see you because I'll beat the shit out of you. I don't give a damn who you are. You better not never let me find out. That is sorry as hell. That poor little animal is innocent. It can't fend for itself. Now, a person, they can get out here and look for something to eat. But what the hell y'all expect that little cat to do? You think it's going to be able to come over here and climb in that damn garbage can to find something to eat? No, it's going to end up getting out here this road and it's going to get its life crushed out. Just like we as American citizens are getting our lives destroyed and taken away from us by our crooked federal government. Just make sure that you stand up for your rights and we get these damn Democrats out of our White House. We need to get them out of all of our form of government, city, state, county, and federal. I'm sorry, I didn't mean for this to happen, but it's killing me thinking about that poor little cat can die and knowing I can't do shit about it because I don't have a car. Because I ride a bicycle. It's one time I'm ashamed of myself that I'd sold my car 5 years ago. But that is how cruel people can be. That is just dirty. If they can do a poor little innocent animal that way, just think how they could treat their fellow man. So if you are anywhere and you ever see anybody that is in need If you see a homeless person or somebody by the interstate or anywhere panhandling, asking for money, try to have some compassion in your heart. Don't sit there and think, oh, I'm not going to give them no money because they'll spend that damn money on beer or some kind of drugs, because you don't know the situation they're in. You don't know the hardships that they may be facing. And you stopping and showing some mercy and compassion to somebody could mean the difference in them living and dying. Don't be greedy and try to keep it all for your damn selves. Now, I'm not ever asking nobody for nothing, but I tell you what, there's been plenty of times I've needed it, and I went without and I went hungry because I would not ask. It ain't nobody's damn job to take care of me. It's mine. But that poor little cat and creatures like it, they can't take care of themselves. And once again, whoever dumped it out, you ought to be damn ashamed of yourself. Because if I ever found out who you was, if I would have saw you, I would have put a rope on top of that shit and I would have beat your ass. I wouldn't have hung you from it, but I would have suspended it from you, and I would have went over and broke me a tree limb, and I would have left some stripes on your ass that you would remember, so you would know what it's like for cruel and unusual punishment. And I guarantee that people... All right. Well, Mr. Ben says he has to go, folks. He's headed out. Where you headed, Ben? Huh? Oh. I don't know what he said. Going somewhere. Meds.
You need some, don't you?
What kind? No, I don't need no meds. He said he's going to get me some meds. I don't take meds. I'm mad as hell is what it is. I'm heartbroken because that poor little kitten over there somebody dumped to die if it gets out here around this traffic. Sitting over there with probably damn pains in its belly from hunger. All because they know that somebody from that Rock Bridge Community Church could come along and pick that cat up and take it home. And whoever's did it, I hope you're watching. I want you to think of something. What if that poor little cat gets killed before anybody comes to get it and finds it? How would you feel if you come back up here just to look, to return to the scene of the crime, as people always do, just to check to see if that little kitten was picked up by somebody, and you saw that poor little kitten which loved you with their whole heart, who depended on you, who loved you unconditionally, was laying out here in this road with its body just flattened. Would that even have an effect on you? Or would you just turn a cold shoulder? EagleNick Audits would like to know, why would you do something like that to a poor little innocent animal? Why would you treat one of God's creatures that way? How could you be that inhumane and that cruel? Chef Ben is headed out again. He said he was going to get EagleNick Audit some meds. But I've not been subscribed to any, so I don't take them. The only thing I take is a Tylenol when I need it, and I've got it. We got some waivers. I guess that we are going to go ahead and end the live stream. The concert is over. The Invisible Man Band did an awesome job as usual. They really rocked the stage at the Janine Burr Park in downtown Dalton, Georgia, off Hamilton Street, smack dab square on the east side in between Crawford Street and Gordon Street. They do have concerts in the park on Friday and Saturday nights through the summer. They will be having one tomorrow night and Saturday night. It is open to the public. You are welcome to attend. Either bring your own drinks in a cooler, no alcoholic beverages, please, or bring you plenty of money. You can buy stuff at the concession stand. They have free public parking that the taxpayers pay for. Right over here where you see that big black iron sign that goes across straight there by that landmark building. But this parking in the back there is free public parking that the taxpayers of Dalton, Georgia and Whitfield County paid taxes that funded the paving of the free parking lot and the funding of this Janine Burr Park. Now the land here that this park is built on was donated by Janine Burr, a very wealthy individual who had it to donate. But who does it really benefit? It does not benefit the poorest of the poor, the ones who need it the most. I pray that you all have a blessed and safe 4th of July, Independence Day 2024. Stay safe. God bless America. God bless everyone. EagleNick on it. I am EagleNick, and I'm out.